welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophia from My Great Challenge. Today is the day, finally, my favorite challenge of the entire year is the $5 Goodwill challenge for the fall season. I'm going to show you what I got for my $5 Goodwill challenge, and then I will decorate for the season as well because it's almost there. We're gonna be hitting fall in about 3 days. So for those of you who are new to the $5 Goodwill challenge or new to my channel, what is it? Well, Hillary from Old World Home has issued this challenge for a couple of years now. And every season, the challenge is to basically go to a thrift shop, preferably Goodwill in your area, or any thrift shop if you don't have a Goodwill, and find a decorative item under $5 which you can incorporate in your decor for the season. So it's fall, it's by far my favorite. I always find really cool stuff for the fall decor to put in my house from either Goodwill, and this time around actually I went to the First Presbyterian shop in my town where they have a wonderful basement thrift shop. I always find wonderful things in there, so let me show you what I got. So I was looking for items I could incorporate in my regular decor for the season, and this year I decided that I wanted to kind of like shrink it down a little bit because I usually have the mantle that's behind me on my buffet. I have the mantle above the fireplace, and I have a lot of stuff, not as much as Christmas obviously, but it's kind of early in the season. I'm usually late for fall decor. So I don't want to overwhelm the house and then get stuck with it for, 5 months, right? Well, that'd be ridiculous, but you know what I mean. So I want to kind of like trunk it a little bit. So I was looking for items I could incorporate, but items that I can actually use throughout the year. And then when it's the season, I can just take them back and incorporate them in the decor and then use them for something else. So I found two things. One I'm going to have to clean up a little bit. But the first thing I found is this absolutely fabulous table runner. And it's really long. It's made of cocoa fiber, I think. I'm not sure. It has this black fabric border around it. It's really long. So I have to see if I want to incorporate it on my buffet behind me or if I want to use it on the table. But this, my friends, was $2. So you can't find anything like this for $2. They had another one that was blue, but since I have absolutely nothing that's blue in on this first floor, I didn't pick it. But I picked this one because this is actually matching my decor all year long, so I may use this all year long. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use it on the table or on the buffet. I have to check the length. And the second thing I picked, some of you are probably gonna roll your eyes and says, oh, what is this now? I thought it was super cute. It's this little hanging box thing here. So this, I checked, is entirely made by hand. This is not something that was purchased at, I don't know, Hobby Lobby, for instance, right? It's got a somewhat of a little heart here, and it's carved by hand. It's got a shelf here to put things, and then it's got a little drawer right here. So I thought, yeah, that would be really cool if I could incorporate that in my fall foliage and pumpkin decor. And you remember from last year, I had this really cool scarecrow. That was kind of like a primitive type scarecrow. If I was to place him in here with the star behind it, it actually would look really cool. So I thought that this would work very well. And this is something I can actually use all year long because I can hang it somewhere in the kitchen and put those items that I use the most, like spices, things like that, instead of opening the cupboard, and then put things in there as well. So the first thing I want to do is clean this up. I have a special kind of restore, actually I think it's called wood restore, in walnut color. So I want to kind of go over it with this to restore the wood and give it a nice patina.
takes me to the core.
So I'm done with my decor. I hope you enjoy it. I kept it somewhat simple this year. There's a bunch of pumpkins, fake pumpkins that I'm not using. There's a candle here that I'm not using, bunch of fabric and stuff, because I just want to limit the amount of stuff. So let me give you a tour and then I'll say goodbye. So we are in my living room now, and what I got is one of those ceramic faux pumpkin, and I just put it on a wooden tray, and that's all I'm keeping here in the center of my table. And then right here I have one of those little magazine racks. There was a gift from my mother-in-law when we went thrift shopping. I can't remember, last year I think, or last time they were here. And I have those 3 nesting boxes there. This is where we keep the remote control. Then I have this bowl. If you remember, that was, I think, another Goodwill challenge, and then I just put one of those 4 topiaries in there. And then on the mantle I have this 4 garland of fabric pumpkin. If you remember, last year was on the dining room table. The problem with decorating the dining room table for the season is that we use the dining room table every day, so it's kind of bothering. It's like always in the way, so I'm gonna try to keep the dining room with as little as possible. I have these flameless candles. You can't really see them glow right now because it's daytime, but these, I think I got them for free, if you remember. I'm not sure. I bought them at the thrift store and maybe they were $3, I'm not sure. But they are on a setting for 8 hours glow, which is really nice. I don't have to, you know, try to remember every night to turn them off. And then by my chairs here I have that little acorn, that's a potpourri, and I added some cedar and cinnamon essential oil to it, so it smells very good. And for those of you who are familiar to the channel, you probably noticed those 2 chairs and you're thinking, what is that? Well, that was a birthday gift from my best friend. He showed up Friday night with these 2 chairs. So they are not new, but they have been reupholstered. So the velvet that you see here is all brand new reupholstery. They just beautiful. The bergère, they are fitting beautifully in the living room, in particular with this sofa right there with 1 dog. And let me tell you, it is a struggle, but we're managing to keep the dogs away from those 2 chairs. It helps that I have a spray that I put right along the edges, and it's one of those repellent sprays, so they are actually not going on the chair. So yeah, if you are on the Facebook page, you probably saw them already, and they are super comfortable. So this is what my living room looks like now. And again, I'm keeping it as simple as possible because I really don't want a lot of decor. It gets overwhelming after a while. You just can't stand it anymore, right? And here's my buffet, which you've watched me partially decorate. So I have my, sorry for the glare, it's still daylight. I have my swan, my Decor swan here, and I did kind of like a spray of different foliage and those little bead things. I used to have them in a pumpkin back in the days, but I just like them spread on this little mantle here with 2 pumpkins, and this is the crown or the wreath that I put around the neck. So you see it's kind of holding different types of foliages all around. I really like this. And then on the other side I have my little scarecrow, which I really like the scarecrow. I love primitive stuff, but this one, he just caught my eye. And again, I got it at the thrift shop. I can't remember, you guys probably remember, I don't. How much did I pay for this guy? $8 maybe? I don't even think I paid $8, but, and I really like it. It's simple to do. I've incorporated the Goodwill challenge. So I have, again, the runner here at the bottom, and he's seated in that little container, so you can see the wood here and there, but not too much, but at least I have kind of like a stand for him, and I really like it. So you can see the wood here on the side, so he does look like he's on a chair. Really cute. So that's it. That's my $5 Goodwill challenge. I hope you enjoyed the decor and the challenge itself. It's really amazing how you can find stuff at your thrift shop that's under $5 and you can really do something out of it. Now the dining room, I'm not doing anything. We use the dining room, again, we use the dining room every single day. It needs to be cleared, so I'm just not gonna put anything, no pumpkin, nothing. I may decorate for Thanksgiving, and that's about it. So if you like my $5 Goodwill challenge and the way I decorated my house for the fall season, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner, and I will see you later. Thank you, Hillary, for issuing this challenge. I love it. I'll see you later, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.